When people go on to really nasty things like tera baap, tu moti bhains sali, tujhe bajaunga.
I think there has to be a rule, like we won't write anything that I can't see to your face.
Guys, I'm saying this once and for all.
I'm not just crazy for dogs, but I really wanted to do something for them.
I'm Malini, and welcome back to another episode of The Girl Tribe.
More power to all the girls out there, a part of Miss Malini's Girl Tribe.
I'm so excited. Mallika Dua is here, and I have been dying to do this show. So thank you so much for being here with me. First, let me just tell you, Mallika Dua, who's absolutely looking so cute. I love the polka dots. And you have been looking more and more fashionable, I have to say.
Just, when you're a diva, no, you can't hide it too much. Aise wo nikal aata hai. It just burst out of you.
And I wanted everyone to know 3 things about her, which I think is really cute. You wanted to be an astronaut when you were little, which is adorable. You are shy, and both of us are wearing extensions today, as you do. Okay, so one of the things that I really wanted to talk about, because I live on the internet, okay? So it's kind of my home. And just like you have this Swachh Bharat campaign, I'm like, can we do a Swachh internet campaign?
Yeah.
Because people are so mean, And I've seen it, like they troll me all the time. They say mean things. And I just put up a post, like someone said, you have a big nose. And now, you know what I do? I compare my nose to all other noses in pictures.
That's what they want.
Every photo. Yeah. And I'm like, whoever did this to me, like that was so mean. And you've obviously been on the receiving end, and as a comedian, not a female comedian, but a comedian, you have to face this a lot. First of all, tell me what is this female comedian
So
thing?
this term is bullshit, first of all, because there is no female banker, right? There's no female real estate agent. There is no female comedian. Humor is humor. And we've just made this division because it's easy for us to justify our prejudice, I think. And secondly, and it's not a compliment when someone says, you're my favorite female comedian, because I'm like, okay, then among 5 people, you like me best. Great. Isme kya hai?
Yeah.
So, no, I get that there has to be more representation in comedy, from females. But then saying female comedian just dilutes everything completely, because humor, unlike other things, is not gender-based. Yeah, you may be at an authority to crack certain jokes, because you've experienced them firsthand by virtue of your gender, but you're not a female comedian or a male comedian. And so I think we need to get rid of that term. We need to focus more on including people and not discriminating against them because they're females. But let's not identify ourselves as that.
There's all these, I'm sure, stereotypes about comedians who are women.
I mean, it's more like be a little more ladylike. Most of the time it comes from men or something if they don't know what. Being a girl includes a lot of things, right? We have all kinds of moments. And because we choose to only put out the best stuff online, a lot of people start dehumanizing us in the process. That if we even expose a little humane side, it's looked at as, oh, gee, I don't want to see that. So there's a lot of that. And there's trolling. And, I used to think that only I get trolled because I'm chubby or something or the other, but it just turns out every girl is trolled.
Somebody put a comment up saying, on one of my pictures, saying, Malini, you're looking older. And my mom, who's 75, by the way, replied saying, so what? Are you getting younger every day? Then you'll turn into a baby, and then what? I was like, smack down from my mother.
I mean, and this ageism is such a thing with women in particular. And it's so harmful because we feel so much better as we grow older. We're so much more successful.
Yeah.
You just see a few lines here and there and you think that, acha, ho gaya. It's so foolish. I don't get it. And it's more in our country at this point that we need to open up to the idea of not chasing youth, especially when it comes, or just this idea of youth. Because even abroad, there are women doing huge things. Nobody cares how old they are. Oprah is one huge example of that, right? It doesn't matter. यहाँ पर ही है कि उम्र हो रही है हर चीज के लिए हमारी उम्र ही हो रही होती है
like once you hit an age you can't be an actress
babies
anymore.
कर लो actress नहीं बन सकते you can't do anything and it's just bizarre
and that's the problem, and I think that's one of the reasons that the internet needs to get kinder and nicer. Definitely. And that's why I hope you join the Girl Tribe. It's Malini's Girl Tribe on Facebook, and Mallika's in it too, and we have some amazing conversations and people in it. And one of the things I've realized is that people don't treat the internet like a human place. They don't treat it like the real world. They, they'll say kuch bhi kehte hain behind.
It's their dustbin.
Exactly. So I think there has to be a rule. Like our rule on the blog is we won't write anything that I can't say to your face. What is it about people that makes them be so mean? And women.
Anonymity.
Huh?
Anonymity. Like the minute you realize that you are not identified for saying or doing whatever you want,
you're free.
You're free to do anything, right? Like anything at all, and nobody will know that you did it.
It's kind of like heckling, right? So like I'm sure you get
Heckling
heckled.
requires still requires guts, like heckling is like you're doing it at the risk of being hated by like
the rest
100 other people there, or at the risk of being told to get out of there. That is still something that's gutsy. It's annoying, but it's not such an act of cowardice as trolling is, because trolling is the ultimate worst, and putting out your opinion is fine. Like you say, Mallika, I don't think you're funny. Fair.
Yeah.
I will not delete that comment, or I will not block you for it, or whatever it is. But when people go on to really nasty things like tera baap, ye tu motive hai, sali, tujhe bajaunga, and things like that, when they go into it, then you're like, matlab, you don't have the guts to say this to my face.
Yeah.
Like, if you saw me in person, you'd probably not have the guts to come up and speak to me.
You'd probably take a selfie.
Exactly. And here you are doing this.
Yes, yeah.
So why must I allow your trash in my garden? When I was just starting out, I'd retaliate because the volume wasn't so big, right? When you're niche, more people love you.
Yeah.
It's a fact. And Ekta Kapoor told me this, in fact, that when you're niche, everybody will love you. The minute you start getting hate, it means you're reaching more people. What you can do, guys, and a lot of us don't know this, is that a lot of the social networks have certain filters. Like Facebook has a profanity filter where you can set a certain number of keywords and not have those kind of comments on your pictures or posts. So there's a lot of things that you can do. But above all, I think the most important thing is we shouldn't focus so much on the trolling. We should focus on what it does to us and not let it stop us from doing the things that we have to do. Like if you want to wear something, you want to wear it. You want to do something, you should do it.
Yeah. Okay, so I actually got a bunch of questions for you and lots of love on the Girl Tribe. So we're going to answer some of these. So Sunena Holly says, she wants to know, have you faced any issues being single? Is that something that becomes a thing for you?
Hi, Sunena. I haven't faced that issue apart from, when you go to search for a house. A lot of people don't want single people.
That's so strange.
It's bizarre because families can be as fucked up as single people.
Yeah, like what do they think you're going to do? Like, if you're...
Bachelors.
Okay, this one's so cute. Nahida says, hey Mallika, my duas are with you. Is that the first time you heard that?
No, lots.
Oh, sorry. I thought she'd be...
Dua mein yaad rakhna, everybody says.
I love that. So she says, huge fan. Shweta Gadre says, kudos for standing up against the establishment. So you actually face something which is like a next level trolling, right? Trolling by a celebrity.
Yeah. So by a celebrity's fan.
Celebrity's
pages.
fan. Yeah. So is that different than regular trolling?
Yeah, it's very scary because when there is an army of people, and this happens to a lot of women online, like I've not been the first, right? It's just this culture, and the only way to deal with it is to not be bullied. Because you may disagree with what I'm saying. You may have a problem with me bringing it up a month later. You may have a problem with me saying anything. But fact is, firstly, we're well within our rights to bring it up. We're even well within our rights to press charges if we so desire, but we don't. And thirdly, you cannot bully someone to the extent that speaking out becomes a problem. And that is what we need to ensure. Like, even if, no matter how scared you are, girls, no matter how, whatever you are, don't ever not speak. Like, I love Swara for not shutting up when people try and like make sure that she does. And they try every rule in the book to do that. I'm glad that we have this culture now where we don't stop. Because troll armies are very, very scary.
They're really scary, and they won't stop, right?
And they'll go to all mediums. For example, if the whole thing blew up on Twitter and your Instagram is a happy space, like my Insta is a happy space. So suddenly you'll see that they come on your Insta and your comments and they start writing and sending you rape threats and like just DMing you nonsense. And I'm like, Q, that star that you're defending doesn't even know you exist, doesn't give a rat's ass about you. And here you are wasting your precious time and energy on bullying someone.
Yeah.
And
it's like there's a friend of mine, she's an actress, and people just, like, she'll put up like maybe a sexy photo shoot, and then this guy will be like, where's your bra from?
Someone told me, darling, sweetie or whatever, you don't wear a bra. Why you don't wear a bra? Like in my Insta story, I'm in bed, dude. Why should I wear a bra? Like I'm at home.
It's one of those days,
Yeah.
you know, the best days when you don't
If
have to
I'm
wear.
at home in bed, why would I wear a bra?
Yeah. Okay, so there's one more thing I'm going to make you do. I've decided to make a pledge board, okay? So I printed out this super sexy photo of you, the girl boss. And so I want you to make a pledge as a girl to the girl tribe, something that you are going to do.
Okay.
What is your pledge?
I pledge to eradicate the term female comedian
Yes.
from
No
our
more female
collective
comedian. Just
dictionary.
comedian.
I'm
Essay.
writing excuse me at the
Excuse me
end
at the
because that is
I love how you spell excuse me.
Guys, I'm saying this once and for all for the public. Someone spells it as scays, someone says squaz. It is SCYAUZ. And this is my pledge to remove this term female comedian from the online dictionary. Because actually it's very discrimination, this term. I just want to say you all.
I love it. I love it. Okay.
I just moved your couch only.
आपके लिए एक पिन
जी, और मेरी फोटो किधर जाएगी?
दोनों साथ में.
अच्छा, डम्स है फिर तो. Here?
Yes. Thank you so much. You are the best.
Thank you. You're the best. And I love you guys.
All right. So there it's happened. I still feel like it's a little bit surreal, but Mallika Dua was here and she was amazing. And in case you want to see her slam book, it's going to be up on Malini's Girl Tribe on Facebook. And I shall see you right after this. There are so many super boss ladies on the Girl Tribe and beyond. And of course, on this show, I want to show you off. I want to showcase you fearless entrepreneurs and your talent, your passion, your businesses, and inspire little girls out there to go and do their own thing. So check out how this one very cool girl boss is living the perfect life.
Hi, my name is Niharika and I am the founder of Perfect Life. Perfect Life is our crazy pet house. We love having dog lovers. They can come over and pet our dogs. So it's more of dog therapy. And if people are going out on vacations or probably busy at work, then they can come and drop their dogs off with us. So we are here to take care of the fur kids. When I was a kid, I used to actually pick up these little stray dogs and get them home. My parents used to be super mad at me, but then yes, my dad was like, okay, all right, just feed them. So I used to feed them, I used to treat them. I did as much as I could for these little stray puppies. And after my graduation, well, you know, people were like, oh, Niharika, so what do you want to do? You want to do MBA or what are you going to do in life now? And I was like, guess what? I would like to learn about animals. I'm an animal behaviorist. I just thought that this is so much better than, you know, going into engineering or doctor or being an MBA. I'm not just crazy for dogs, but I really wanted to do something for them. And that's exactly the reason why I started Perfect Life. I am Niharika and I'm proud to be a part of Girl Tribe.
Oh my God, Niharika, you are living the perfect life. Look how cute these guys are. By the way, I'm definitely going to come and visit, and the girls in the tribe can sign up. Just go to Malini's Facebook page. You are a girl boss, which is why you're going on my Girl Tribe Wall of Fame. And that's a wrap on this episode of Girl Tribe. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And by the way, if you missed any of the last few episodes, you can go and watch them now. There are links below. And also, you know, I want to ask you a question that's kind of been on my mind. Since I never explored online dating, I really want to understand it. I know so many women who are happy with it and so many who really cringe. So my question is this: how tricky is online dating really? And what would you change about it if you could? Join the conversation thread on Malini's Girl Tribe on Facebook and make sure you share your views with me. See you next week. Good vibes only.